Hi guys, welcome back to Plan with Fran. If you are new here, welcome. I'm glad you found my page. I hope you enjoy this. And if you are a subscriber or someone who just pops on and watches whenever they want and doesn't necessarily subscribe, hi, welcome back. This video is going to be a little different. It is going to be a flip of my junk journal. This is the first year that I have done a junk journal. Back in the day, I used to do scrapbooking, memory keeping. Now it's more junk journaling. Mine was, more spreads about my kids and things like that, and their progression, their growth, this and that. So this is mainly just anything I want. I've never done this before, like I said, so I'm learning. I am getting a little bit more creative with it. I started off pretty timid about it, and now that I've watched some videos and looked some junk journaling ideas up on Pinterest, I'm like, oh, I get it now. And by the way, yes, I have my robe on. It is early in the morning, and my air was low last night, and I am a little chilly, so I just left my robe on. Anyway, I did get this journal from Amazon. I will link it in the description below. Everything else in here is I couldn't tell you where I got everything. I will list a few junk journal digital print shops that I use. But other than that, it's just things I had around my house, or it's things I printed myself or I found online. Nothing really that I can, say, oh, all that came from here or there. So the patches, I used my glue that I've mentioned in several videos, and I glued these on. And this was a bookmark from, I'll look it up. I usually flip it over and look at the back. I showed it in my last video, and I glued it on here because I just loved it and I didn't want to use it in a book. So this, I purposely got a wrap journal so that as it grew and got fatter, it would be able to expand with the wrap. So that is why I chose a wrap. Actually, my daughter Kylie, she junk journals, and she had one with a clasp that you push the buttons and slid it and it clicked. She ended up having to cut it off her journal and put a ribbon around it because it wouldn't close. So that's what kind of made me buy one that wrapped after I saw her. She is an avid junk journaler. Okay, she's already on her second one for this year. Hers are huge, but all right, so this is the first page. This I just did. I struggled with this first page. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just ended up doing tags and things I've accumulated with my name on them from things I've ordered. So I just put those in here. These are from J Creative. When you order a pouch from her or a one of her designs in her Etsy shop, she always puts a little tag with your name on it. These little flowers I already had. They're not adhesive. I two-way taped them. This leather did rub off a little bit, and on the page here you can tell it rubbed off a little bit. I don't mind. I think it kind of looks pretty cool. So that is that. This is just a note from my pen pal, Allie, my planner pen pal. I just love seeing it, so I just taped it in here. This is what I mean by I started off super timid. This is a little card that came with the journal. It was inside here going over the artisan, and I just thought it was really kind of a cool little story. And then I just put some washi tape and a few little pressed flowers. This is some 3D stickers that I bought. I actually bought the stickers at Hobby Lobby. It's kind of hard to tell, but if you look from the side, they're on like pieces of foam, so they're like 3D. The background is from a Sterling Ink, I believe Sterling Ink subscription. It's Sterling Ink or it's Beta Chronicle. This almost looks like a Sterling Ink to me, but I'm not 100% sure. But I love that these flowers went with it. And this I printed on my Kodak step. It is my wisteria tree in my backyard. It's huge, but I just had a photo of its first blooms this year, and I just like this photo. So I printed this out and double side taped it inside there. So that's that. This is just a piece of vellum I taped in here. This was just, I don't even know where all these came from. They're not adhesive. And they're very shiny. Moths and butterflies, and then I had some little labels that had words. So I just kind of had the thought in my mind. I like the aesthetic of it. And then the moon, I don't know, just felt like it. So I went for it. This is scrap fabric. I have a lot of scrap fabric, so I took several pieces. I had actually received some scrap ribbon. I put a sewing machine sticker, some washi tape for sewing, these little buttons I glued in, another sewing sticker that I had printed, and some more sewing themed washi tape. I just thought it looked really cool, and I like to sew. This is just a vintage kitchen spread. The vintage, housewife. And just, I have a few produce stickers I put in here. I did have these in my pocket planner, and I moved them into here. And then this was just a print I found that I thought was really cool with like old foods, the ice cream powder, Jello gelatin. I just thought it was pretty cool. I just like the look of it. Vintage people, vintage lady. So that's that. This was just for, oh, that one keeps lifting. I need to tape it. This was just for reading. I purchased these glasses. They're kind of rubbery stickers. Like, here, let me see. Well, they bend. They're kind of rubbery. So that one came loose, probably because of the curve in the book. I'll tape it. So I just used washi tape. I printed a vintage newspaper or book page. I printed it. I found it online, and then I just tore it and used that. And then I had some washi tape with, print. So I used that too. And then a few stickers that I had, little lantern, a book sticker. I just thought it looked cool for reading. Right now I'm in that dilemma. I don't know if any of you go through this. I finished the last book I was reading, and I want to start a new book. The book I just finished is not part of a trilogy or a series or anything. And for the life of me, I can't pick the book I want to start. I just cannot. I have one that isn't a trilogy, and then I have one that's several books, and I'm like, which one? So I just don't know yet. It's a dilemma, for real. This is just coffee themed. These stickers are all from different places. This is a pressed flower sticker. The coffee stains, I believe, is Planner Monkey Co. on the little sheet, but don't hold me to that. This may be Planning with K. These little hearts, I don't know. I don't know where I got these. This is the Coffee Monsters, or is it? Yes. The Coffee Monsters, I think. Yeah. This is Color Cafe. I can tell by the little emblem. This, I believe, is Planning with K. These, I have no idea. They were on a sheet when I dug through stuff. Like all these little ones, I don't know. They're just sheets I had. Little coffee. Don't know where I got these stickers. Not sure. And then this, I believe, is Planning with K. So a few of them I know, but a lot of them I don't. And to be honest, even if I know where exactly, I don't know if the shop still has some of the stickers, because some of them have had a while, some of them are newer. So that's a little coffee theme. This is just literally random. It was supposed to be gardening, but then I kind of went between garden, like my food garden, herb garden, flower gardening. So I just kind of made it what I wanted it. The door, don't ask. I have no clue. It just has flowers, so I figured gardening. So I like this. I thought it turned out kind of cute. and I was getting a little bit more, I don't know, I was going out of my comfort zone a little bit more. I tend to try to do things a little too precise and perfect, and I kind of had to get out of that mindset, which I'm always in, to make it not look like a perfectly laid out spread. Oh, this is just if I'm in a bad mood page. It's a lot of bad words and stickers that I wouldn't necessarily put in my planner. You can pause there if you want to read them all, because I'm not reading them out loud. I had a abundant amount of 2025 stickers. I don't know if they were freebies as I ordered stuff the end of 2024. I don't know if I ordered too many. I don't know, but I had like a sticker book that had a page of 2025 stickers, and I have nothing that I know I'm going to use them on, so put them all here. Well, not all. I think I still have a few in the book. Then I just put a few things, a few stickers to use up. I had a lot of I'm fine stickers and cancel my subscription to your issues. Everything's fine. So, utter nonsense. I had a few fun stickers that, I necessarily wouldn't put in my planner, but I put in here. This is one of my favorite pages, true crime. I'm a true crime person. Love it. And I had a few different stickers, and then I printed a kit I found online, and I shrunk it down a little because the evidence envelope, they were big. I wish I would have taped this down as an envelope and put little things in it, but I wasn't quite there thinking that way yet. Now I am. I actually did 2 of these the same day because I had a lot left over, but I thought it was pretty cool. It's got a few serial killers down there. Can you guys see that? Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like this one. And then, crafting, crocheting. I put some real yarn in. See, getting creative. Put some real yarn in so that it had more of like a 3D effect. Just crafting, Cricut, yarn. I do a lot of other things too, but I thought, well, I don't want to put everything on one page so that I'll have ideas for other pages, which I'm starting to make a list of ideas now that I'm getting into it. This was tea. I did sticker from Color Cafe. I do not know where a lot of these came from. This is actually die cuts here. These are adhesives, so this is also Coffee Monsters, or it's Elena. I don't know, to be honest with you. I think it's Coffee Monsters. Yeah, the Coffee Monsters. Or Planner Monkey. I don't remember. I know the character, but a sticker I had. This was tea. I actually did not drink, but I had a tea. I think it was in a freebie of mine, and kind of ran the string through there. Chamomile. And then another tea. This one was really good. I did drink this one. And then I just ran a little the string through there again. I just thought it was pretty, and little teacup stickers and die cuts I had. There's a little bit of a glare with all these stickers. Sorry about that, guys. This was started, it was going to just be a background. And once I printed it, and I printed it on white sticker paper, and I put it in here, I just love the way it looks, so I left it alone. I thought, you know what? I love the way this looks. I'm just leaving it alone. So I just left it in here like this. I wish I would have just folded the sticker sheet and stuck it in there, but I didn't. I wish I would have, and it would have looked like it was actually, written on there. But it's all right. I'm learning. I'm really learning. Oh, here's the second true crime page. They had a little autopsy report, police incident, more serial killers. Little police line. I'm coming for you. Ice pick. Do not cross. I just thought it was really cute. Or cute, I guess isn't the right word. It was very becoming of things that I like. So, well, that sounds bad. Then we go straight to Jesus. This is like my spiritual page. I'm sure there'll be several in here. A little crocheted cross. I printed these from a shop. I will link. I'll try to. Most of it came from like 2 or 3 different shops. So I'll probably just link them and you can go through. These are not adhesive. They're almost like a hard vellum. A hard thin plastic. but I had to two-way tape them. They do have a little bit of a shine to them. I do not know where these came from, but I pulled a few out and used them. Some of them are really, really big. They would take up the whole page. This is just a piece of cloth. I forgot where I got that. It was sent to me, so I used it. I just taped this side so I could put things. My sister-in-law, Ellen, brought me some charms from a trip she went on, and they were in this bag, so I put it in here. It's one of those, like, papery bags. It almost feels like tissue paper. Then a little postcard. And then, oops, this is family, grandbabies. I kind of did them. This is Blake. This is my son Todd's and his wife Faith's only child. So I kind of put Blake over here. And then my daughter Kylie, she pops them out like she's a Pez dispenser, but she's done now, permanently done. But we have, let's see, Zane, Ace, Maya, and then Brinley. So Maya texted me. Well, Maya didn't text me. I got a text from my daughter today from Maya asking for a baby pool. So, of course, I said yes. And these are 3D stickers I got from Hobby Lobby. Sorry, I just beat on the wall because my dog's barking. They're kind of 3D. Thought they were cool. Thickens your book up fast, though. All right, and these, of course, are the puppies. They're just as important as the people. I used up a sheet of dog stickers I had. I only had one. Made it a little crazy looking, but this is my Rottweiler. He is gone now. That was Bristol. They went to the park because Bristol had won a Best Smile contest through her daycare or preschool at the time. And I asked if our dog could go with her because I didn't go. My daughter actually took her to meet the lady. Rocco looking innocent. As we all know, he's not. That's Luna with Maya. They're buddies. My Great Dane Tank, who we lost very quickly about 2 years ago. I miss this dog every single day. He was a presence. Chief. Little lovey, lovey, lovey. These little stickers are hard stickers. They stand up off the page. I don't know where I got those. I've had them a while. Miss Lulu. And then this is Miss Luna. I have a full glass back storm door. And this is her standing at it. Every time I leave my house in my car, she waits right there with that face. She will not leave the spot. When I get back, if someone is left at home to where I can leave the door open, she's still standing there. I could be gone 4 hours. She'll stand there the whole time. All right. This is a tarot card one. I saw this spread. I forget what shop. And I saw her. And I thought, ooh, that's a cool image. And then I ended up just printing the whole, I purchased the kit. There was a whole bunch to it that you printed. But I just printed a few things that I thought looked nice, looked cool and everything. I just thought it was the images are so cool. I just thought they were very cool. And I do have tarot cards, but I wasn't going to put my own in there. Maybe an old deck. That would be kind of cool. This is just for reading again and writing. I don't write, but I don't write books. I probably could. I have a story for my, when I do my July theme. I have a story I found out, filled in blanks with when my uncle and my mom were talking when he visited last week. It's crazy. Another crazy story. Do I have 2 pages going here? No. Okay. This is another one. This started with the background pages. And this is just a sticker I printed on sticker paper. Then I found these 2 envelopes in my junk journaling stuff. And I thought, I'm going to put those in there. And then I had a sheet of stamps. Sticker stamps. And I thought, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Then what I did was I Googled these addresses on these 2 envelopes. And I actually found images for both. Now, I don't know if they're still there, but I found images for 32 West Corral Street in Tucson, Arizona. Found this image. I printed it out, on my Kodak, and I found 34 Thames Street in New London, Connecticut. And I did the same thing. I printed the photo out. And it just got me like, I need more envelopes. I need postcards so I can look up all the addresses. This one was trimmed, and I had already pitched the little, the little scrap was already in the trash, and I don't know what that one was. This one did not have a return address. But that's going to happen every time I put an envelope in here, because I was very curious about the locations. Are they still there? I was actually surprised to see images. This is from 1932. This isn't, 1946. So there's that. Oh, I keep thinking I'm skipping a page because they're a little thick. This is from Digital Dash. It's the digital box from Planner Press. It's fussy cuts. You should cut it. I just printed it, and originally my plan was to cut it out, and then I just liked the way it looked. It reminded me of like paper dowels, so I just put the sticker paper in and left it alone. So I just loved the way it looked, just like this, and I thought, well, why cut it all out? Just put it in there. So I did. Same with this. It's a background. I may put something on it, layer it, but for right now I just like the way it looks. And if I like the way it looks, I'm kind of leaving it. And then if I want to go back later and add, an envelope or add stickers with something else, I can if I want to add a little more dimension. Or I can just leave it like this. This is handkerchiefs. I just kind of used two-way tape, taped them in. This one folds over the top. So it is also on the back side and sticks out the sides a little bit. This one was messed up, so I just cut a corner off of it and put here. So there you go. Pretty cool. But it just is very cool looking, I think. And I think that's it, guys. I have quite a bit left. It does get quite chunky, though. And I started off super slow with this. I had a lot of stuff and then just did not get into it right away. And then I would say about March or maybe April, I started getting into it. Now I'm into it. Like, I have pages, themes, what I want to do already laid out. But I did tell you guys I was going to do a flip. So hopefully as I go, the pages will get better. Some I like better than others. I love this page. I guess that's the way everyone is with their junk journals, though. I love the true crime pages. I love them all, but there's certain ones I'm like, oh, you could just, like in your planner even, there's certain pages you look at and go, oh, I love my handwriting in this, my stickers. I love the way it looks, the aesthetic. And I think I've just got pages that draw me. This one, that I love the way it looks. Of course, this one, because it's the kiddos. But, so yeah, it's just kind of, it's fun. And now that I'm kind of seeing examples and seeing what people do, and I have a theme that I like that has pockets and you put little things in, I think it'll get a lot more interesting as I go and learn. And then when I go into doing it next year, because I am going to do it next year, I am going to do one a year. I think that it will definitely stick with me. I do like it. So that is it. I promised you guys I'd do a flip. It's probably not as interesting as you were hoping, but hopefully as I do flips, it will get more interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to film a quick plan with me. I need to catch up this week, what's going on. And then I might film a July setup with a new theme and a matching marker. This time I'm going to make sure it matches. I'm testing it under this light. So, all right, guys, I hope you like this. If you want me to keep updating maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks or once a month on the themes I've done, if I've done several, I can do update flips, just quick flips. And I'll link a few shops you can look at on Etsy to get you some themes if you are into junk journaling or save things. I've saved a lot of stuff I need to go through too that I could use, labels, wrappers, things like that. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.